welcome to the first episode of Boys vs. Girls Scenario. Part 1, Mason. Note, this is a dream scenario. Basically, everything that they wanted to happen, happens. Except for things that, say Mason and Adam both want Eliza. Only one of them will get it, but the other will get something else in return. So, let's start the scenario off. How do we start the scenario? Well, girls will be in this light blue color. Actually, and then showing this like Mason. Mason's on the girls' team. The boys are on orange. Just cause. Boys get orange whether they like it or not. Cause, The first thing the Mason does. This is the Mason. Note. This blue color, the main color of Mason is Mason. That's like his main empire. This color is puppet states, and this color is occupied land. So Mason invades Marcel early on in the war, capturing vast quantities of land. Put it this way. There is no reason for... So since Marcel was now being invaded, granted, there were some setbacks in Eliza, where Eliza was kind of being just wrecked. We're mostly just going to focus on Mason's group for now. That's where he was mostly performing operations. Rated. Luna and Allison both performed intense operations surrounding a large part of Eliza's army, and their forces continue north. Mason's army now pushes south. However, they are quickly halted. Meanwhile, by the end of the first year, Allison's army is now approaching Eliza's capital. They were just east of Eliza's capital. Just for context, everyone's capital's in the center of the nation to make it more easy. Well, this was at the end of the first year. Mason's group. Not much had happened in a year where Utica made small pushes. While Arian and Nicholas made several pushes into Genesis. But just then, Genesis began a push. Pushing Nicholas very fast. Two sides are now in that group. They're making a fight. At the same time, Annalie was defeated. At the same time, Lewis was also defeated. Seems like the boys were winning. Meanwhile, in Mason creates a puppet state in northwestern Marcel. Which is now considered part of Mason's empire. So then, Mason launches an attack against Marcel, which gains some ground. Granted, it's not a lot. The year's over. Heading into year 2, Mason's attack gained some more ground, but generally it stopped. Now though, there's another attack into Eliezer. By now, Luna and Marcel had both become able to secure Alison's army's flanks. His army was finally being pushed westward. Mason then sent soldiers to the north of the country, but by now disintegration had begun among Eliezer's army, and it was nearly too late to save the rest of the country. Meanwhile, along most of Eliezer's, this gradually turning around to angle for simplicity's sake. So this way south for just reasons, but in reality, this way south. So then Alison's army comes in from on this map south. Meanwhile, the northern army began to surround the entire army. Eliezer's troops began to evacuate, but a large amount of them stayed at the capital. By now, Alison was sending soldiers straight up along the coast. Eliezer couldn't do anything to retreat west, so they blocked his path of retreat. So then, Eliezer's entire military was basically surrounded. The army of the north, which mostly took up this area, so Mason had occupied this. Just for simplicity's sake, Mason made a puppet state northeastern Eliezer. Plainly, was northeastern Eliezer. Pretty much a strong line along the occupation zone. Luna and Alison's advance northward split the army of the north in half. So then Eliezer's northern army was now in shambles. Slowly but surely, the main pockets were slowly being liquidated. First, the capital city had fallen. Then, remaining forces were shoved up along the coast. Following that, Eliezer officially surrendered, with Mason getting the northern lands. Fighting raged in northern Eliezer. Mason gained a short-term advantage, while in Marcel, he made another break for tacit offenses. So then, Mason's army quickly ran past Marcel, his main army, capturing the capital in just a matter of weeks. Then the however, the Republic of Central Marcel was declared, which Mason supports, considering that Mason thought he made it. They had a line along the southern river where they had stopped, and along the east river where they had also stopped their advance. Soon there were 3 puppet states. the end of the year. Meanwhile, in the year, they attempted the invasion of Rachel, which went not the best. At the same time, they tried an invasion of Yiga, which went better. Now, at the end of the year, he was threatening to cut off Yiga's supply lines for army north of Lear. At the same time, Genesis' capital temporarily falls. At the same time, it's an interesting predicament. Genesis continues to push into Nicholas, while Samaya invades Matthias from the west, planning to meet up with Matthias. Nicholas' central army retreat and negotiates peace. Retreats when a major river is ordered. There's now from now on, only showing major river lines. Although Arian stopped near East River. Time. Mason had been in time. Mason's name, River, that he would use for defenses. What's that? Mason attacks Luda's army. How they attack was a disaster. Mason loses 300,000 soldiers. Oh. Now that there was an invasion of Weiser, Allison then told the 12 allies for government. The government now joined the war on the side of the girls, but it failed to make much progress. Meanwhile in Hamish, he was dead at the end of the year. Genesis bypassed Nicholas' southern defenses south of the river, and made a dash on Matthias' border. At the same time, crisis happened to the south of the country, where several new nations declare independence away from Genesis' occupation zone. All of these nations declared their neutrality and just blocked Genesis' way to Matthias. Although what was left of Nicholas joined the girls, and all the nations agreed that they should help. Matthias, without a major river, found himself defenseless. Samaya and Genesis both made a dash towards each other's armies. Then Matthias launched a counterattack, narrowly defeating Zamaya's army, forcing it to retreat. On the side, secured all their supplies. Now that they'd secured some extra supplies for the Lancers, it was October. Genesis' advance was not going to be halted by some snow. It kept on going. As they reached the Five's capital, Genesis already moved north, linked up with Zamaya. Genesis still went south, surrounding the capital completely. And the siege began. The Five made a desperate attempt to push away Genesis soldiers. Despite a large counterattack, they were only getting so much progress. Year 3, the final year of the war. Nason launches a counterattack against the Republic of Elysier forces. Nason pushes up to the borders of the puppet suite. But then armistice is signed between all boys and girls. The treaty. Arion must give up all land that he had taken from Genesis. Equals the states have the right to self-freedom, but separately unite. They unite with their neighbors. The Republic of Quinton is created, which I will show in yellow. The Republic of Quinton is now sovereign. Nicholas now has the pro-girl government. Girl government. In fact, there's two. The three new nations in Nicholas were happy to exist. The Silas was given a pro-girl government. Also Maya. And Genesis remain. Arion is forced to demilitarize. Homage was given to Smalfadian. Peace treaty. Blues retains independence. And all these 3 war governments restored. Nason is given the new lands were annexed by Nason. So yeah, those are most of the terms of the peace treaty. The boys have to pay war reparations since they technically lost. And the boys take full guilt of the war. And are forced to pay $195 billion. So, all that land is good to Nason. Marcellus giving her land back. Eleanor retains independence. Such as Allison. Miser is given a control girl government. Only retains independence. Such as Adam. Well, Gonzalez and Rachel both remain. While Utica remains. So we remain in a world with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 countries. We've run 22. The fact that, well, -1, add 2. Actually, if I know it, -2, then add 3. So, yeah. After the war, Nicholas will fight a war with Quentin. Quentin over a small province. Matthias intervenes. He's on the side of Quentin. Invades. But the war quickly ends with no order changes. Marcellus devastated after the war. A civil war breaks out. West Marcel and East Marcel are now independent, with the main new capital region finding itself as its own country in the process. And Hamish does not gain independence. Marshall and Mason fight a war over this disputed strip of land. The war is inconclusive. Thus, the land is still disputed. And they disputed for a while. While at the same time, Eliza asks for a small piece of land. Alvin rejects. Matthias now wants to expand, so Matthias decides to get a colony. Matthias invades his well-controlled Hamish. And after the war, Matthias winds up buying a small strip of land. And for approximately the $80 million. Matthias now controls the colony. On reality, much of the world is still undiscovered. Large sections of Hamish are not discovered. Southern Citadel is yet to be explored. Generally, most of Arian is a tundra. Genesis doesn't really have any unexplored areas, except for the areas just northeast of the main river. Zemaya's only unexplored areas are mostly in the interior. Arian and Zemaya both don't explore a lot, with Matthias not having explored much. All of Nicholas has been explored, at least what used to be, because now it's in 3 pieces. Most of Hanley's been explored, but most of Lewis, well, since Lewis has like no people, it's unexplored. With Lewis and the rest of his classmates, well, you know, Oria's fine. was generally explored except for the northern areas. South didn't really have any unexplored areas. Luna just the central mountain range, and Allison just a strip. Eliza had the areas here in this mountain range unexplored. With Nason, it's just a big lump. Adelaide and Leerdals had a huge mountain range. The second stretch of mountain and went east, stretching straight into Rachel. And both mountain ranges stretched up into Utica, ended up creating a small little basin, which quite ironically filled with water. With water, since, well, the major rivers had nowhere to go. Nowhere else to go but into the mountain. The largest river watershed. This watershed also had a smaller river that flowed outward, out to sea. Granted, it only flowed out to sea on these two sections, and they just took the most direct path.